Vlogmas. Let's start over. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Layla-Jane. Thank you for tuning in. I was gonna say joining me for coffee, but I can't say that, I don't think. I probably could, but it wasn't natural for me, so. So, as you can see, I'm in my bed. Yes, I did just wake up. I woke up, did my meditation, did my journaling, and I was like, you know what, that would probably be a good video to share with you guys a little bit about my meditation and my journaling, why I do it, how I do it, and yeah, I just figured I could talk a little bit about it. I know that I definitely have a lovely like wellness community on Instagram, and I'm sure like some of you tune into my videos, and I know that there's a lot of like meditation and journaling talk on like my timeline, but I know that that isn't the same for everybody, and I know that a lot of people that like aren't in that community that reach out to me really like when I post about it on my Instagram, so I figured I'd make a little bit of a video about it. As you can see, I'm in my bed because this is where the magic happens, you guys. This is where I meditate and journal. So I'm gonna start with meditation because I have a little bit less to say about it. So I personally like to meditate in the morning, but I do have like an app that will do guided meditations in the middle of my day if I really need it, and in the evenings if I'm having trouble going to sleep, then I will meditate in the evenings. I don't think I would meditate in the evenings with not the intention to go to sleep, because I would probably fall asleep because it's obviously really relaxing. I like to meditate in the morning because I feel like it starts my day off with a clear head. It's setting the pace. So I think of energy just like as a wavelength, and if I start here for the whole day, I'm gonna be like this all day, but if I like start here, I'm gonna be like this all day. It's very rare that I'm gonna go from here all the way up to here, and from here all the way down from here to there. So I just like to start my day off on the right foot. I don't meditate every single day. For December, I am meditating every single day, and so I may do like a video about like I meditated every single day of the month and here's what happened. But I meditate mostly like Monday through Friday or Tuesday through whatever days usually my boyfriend's not here. Sorry, Kyle. I will meditate in the morning. I like to meditate in bed, so I wake up, I put on a guided meditation, and I literally lay in my sleeping position. And I know that some people might think you would fall back asleep. For some reason I don't, thank God, but I do have like an extra alarm set just in case, because I like to just make sure. So I always have like an alarm set like late before I go to work because I have to go into the office. So I personally use the Equinox app for my meditation because I have access to it and it's free. So if you are an Equinox member, you will have access to it. Equinox is a health club for those of you who do not know, and I work there, so if you want to become a member, let me know. But there's so many other apps like Calm, Headspace, and then on YouTube there's just a bunch of guided meditations, and then on Spotify. On Spotify, I like the purely being guided meditation. Definitely more on like the spiritual end. She's very like, so it might not be for everybody, but you know, she's very like, you are one with the universe. Like, she says that's so sweet. I really like them, but I also think that they're just almost like pep talks in a way too. Like her meditations aren't like always, okay, breathe in 4 counts, hold it, breathe out 4 counts. Her meditations a lot of the time are just like very lovely 10-minute speeches, affirmations. So I really like those. On the Equinox app, it's like really good. Like it's what I would believe is comparable to any Headspace or Calm. There's all different types on here. there's sleep, wherever, whenever, morning, and then there's actually post-workout and like pre-workout, which I think is really cool. I've done the pre-workout meditations before, like one with running, and it kind of like gets you to like focus on your core and like think in, bring your hips forward, imagine you're running, kind of like get your adrenaline up. It's cool. It's really cool. But yeah, so I'll do the wherever, whenever, at work, in my office. And so yeah, I just like to start my day off on the right foot. I think it's a really good way to clear your mind and a really good way to focus on your breathing. It reminds me during the day, my breath is always there. It reminds me during the day that I can always come back to it. It's there if I need it. It's not easy though. Like, people are always like, oh, I tried meditation and I hated it. Like, it's hard. It's not meant to be easy, because if it was easy, every person would do it, and the benefits are severe. Like, it's really, really good for your mind, mental health, and your mindset. I just really, really think that everyone should give it a fair go and come back to it when you need it, and remember that it's not supposed to be easy. So if you're getting really frustrated and you hate it, you probably need it. And like, you don't have to do it obviously, but it's something that like I think there is value in for every single person in the world, genuinely. Yeah, you can quote me. So that's my meditation spiel. I'll link some things in the description below regarding meditation if you want to check it out. And I'll link the Spotify account that I like, and maybe some other YouTube videos for guided meditation. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. I would recommend starting out with just like 5-minute meditation. Sometimes I do 5 minutes if I'm short on time, but I do like 20-minute ones. It's probably the most I do. But there are people out there who meditate for like an hour, and that's not gonna be me. But 20 minutes is like a good, that's good shit. But yeah. So journaling has a major place in my heart. I actually want to get all my journals. Well, not all the journals I've ever had, but I used to have a diary just like y'all. But actually, I didn't have a diary. This is so funny, and maybe my friends will remember this. But I used to have a binder. Like, I had a binder that was my journal, and it would be like lined paper in it. And I would literally, I remember, I'm pretty sure I might have like, I destroyed that thing when I got rid of it. Because I would literally, oh my god, if I could read that, I would literally die. That would be the funniest thing ever. I think it was, what, middle school? Oh my god, I would pay. Oh, fuck, there's a spider. Here we go. Ugh. Ew. I know for a fact my boyfriend is scared that I just said there was a spider. Love you, baby. But anyways, my freaking journal, holy crap, that would be the funniest thing. I can't even explain it, but it's gone forever. So these are the 3 I have. This one holds a really special place in my heart because this was the journal I had when I was in Italy. And it's where I kind of had like my spiritual awakening, and there's just a lot of manifestation in here and a lot of things that really have formed me into who I am today. This one is kind of like when I was working with like a spiritual coach and like just a personal coach, and a lot going forward, and all of my post-grad kind of is in this one. And then this one's as of recent. Journaling, I can't recommend it to anybody enough. I can't even imagine not journaling, because where are all of those thoughts in your head? They're just floating around all the time. Like, getting pen to paper, I swear, helped me work through everything in my entire life, and also share so much joy. Like, a journal isn't meant to always be sad. Like, I write beautiful, like, joyful, grateful things. Like, in my journals, and it brings me so much joy. And yes, I also, when I'm absolutely a wreck and probably having like a panic attack, my journal is what I go for. I've talked about this in other videos, but I'm not great at expressing my emotions. And that's what I love about a journal, is like I don't need to have the answer. Like I don't need to have the why or understand them. I can still talk about them without having to like think of a solution. And I personally really like that. That's really important for my mental health. So I'm sad, I don't know why, a lot of different things are going on, and I can just let it out. But I also work on a lot of gratitude. So in the morning, I always write like at least 3 things I'm grateful for. I think that a really good place for people to start if you are looking to journal is to remove the pressure from it. Simply just grab a pen and grab a piece of paper and just write. And if you're having trouble writing, just be like, it's Tuesday, I'm in my bed, I decided I wanted to journal. I don't really know what I want to talk about. Today I'm going to work. Literally just start writing whatever, and things start to flow out of you, and you're like, oh yeah, I have been kind of feeling like a little lack of motivation lately. That's okay. Like it's just it's a dip in my energy. I'm sure things will get better soon. Or you can explore it and be like, I wonder why I'm feeling a little bit less motivated today. Yada yada yada. Men and women should both journal. Like if you don't have a journal, I'll freaking buy you one. Like I would buy the whole world a journal if I could. I would send them to everybody in a pen and paper. And just be like, express yourself. Sometimes I doodle. I like write my gratitude list and I just kind of like doodle on them. It's yours. No one's reading this-ish. And I know some people get scared sometimes to write things down. Like, it's kind of scary to bring things from inside your mind. Like, what's the word I'm thinking of? To make them real. I can't think of the words I'm thinking of. Like, almost like writing it down solidifies it and like makes it to be true. Here's my doodles. It's not solidifying it. It's simply releasing it, and you can leave it on the paper. It doesn't need to be a reality. You can write whatever you want. It doesn't need to be a reality. I mean, I manifest in my journals. I write literally like imagining that I already have what I want. So I'm like, okay, this is the year. I am doing this. I am doing social media full time. That's my job. And that's what I want to do. Like, that's what I wanted to do since before college, but it's always just been doubt and lack of motivation and just fear. And like that's genuinely what I want to do. I write about that all the time, and how that is what like I'm looking for, and how I can build my dream life around what I'm doing, what I want to do, how do I express myself, and like what brings me joy. So I write about that, and I don't know, it just helps like put like a head on my shoulder. I think I literally finally came to that conclusion, and I was like, I finally know what I want. And I've never known that. In every single one of my journals, I'm like, if I know if I want something, I can do it, but what do I want? I don't know. This whole giant thing later, you know, I have a clearer path of where I want to be. All these journals are doing is helping work through what's in your head. If you're constantly like, I don't know, just keep writing. Like what is it, Finding Nemo? Just keep writing, just keep writing. For prompts, like, okay, so journal prompts are great, I will admit. They're good, and they give you direction. I personally don't use them as much. Occasionally, I write myself a prompt because, like, I feel like in tune enough to know what I need. My favorite thing to do is a 10 and 10 list. So 10 gratitude, 10 affirmations. Affirmations are basically positive, like, quotes, mantras that I like speak into existence. So here I have, I am worthy of success. I am creative and ideas come to me easy and often. I am fostering human connection and creating meaningful relationships. So there's more, but essentially what I do is sometimes I write things that I don't always feel is like true, but I want them to be true so I can speak them into existence. Like, I am organized and and stay on top of my tasks. You know, I wouldn't always say that that's what's up for me, but if that's the energy I want into my life, I will present that energy into my life. But yeah, I know I ramble a lot, so I'm gonna simplify it, but journal, pen and paper, you can get these suckers anywhere. You can go to CVS and get a journal, and I feel like people get nervous because they're like, I don't know what to write, I don't know what to do. It's yours. Treat it like whatever you want. Treat it like a diary. Treat it as just like a gratitude list. Every morning you write 3 things you're grateful for. Gratitude is a very strong practice to bring joy into your life. There's always something to be grateful for. Always. I write about my espresso almost every morning. Don't be afraid to just be simple with it. Like little things, just keep writing, and if something comes up, then good. If nothing comes up, fine. You spent a few moments with yourself for the day, and I think that that's powerful, and people don't honor the time they have with themselves, because if I didn't live alone, I probably wouldn't either. But it's really powerful to like take some moments for yourself and think about what you're thinking about, meditate, and just honor, for me, honoring my mornings, the transition to essentially like reality. Like when I'm here, I can kind of be and do and live however I want, and then I step out and I'm kind of in the real world. So I just really like to honor the time that I have in the mornings. But you can always journal at night if you're having trouble falling asleep and you feel like there's a lot of thoughts going through your head. Pick it up. So I will link in the description below some journal resources for prompts if you are looking for prompts, because I have some lovely ladies that have created journal prompts, like 50 journal prompts and whatnot, stuff like that. I will link some meditation tools. If you have any specific questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. You know, like I love to guide anyone in a direction and help them when it comes to like things like meditation and journaling. I just really think it's a useful tool. It's helped me through a lot, like a lot. And maybe it isn't for everybody, journaling, but I feel like anyone can find value in having time with themselves. So I hope this wasn't repetitive. I know I ramble. It's also early in the morning, so I literally made coffee, did my skincare routine, meditated, journaled, and then picked up my camera. So thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you so much. And the fact that I'm trying Vlogmas, 12 days of Vlogmas, because your girl decided December 1st to do it. 12 days of Vlogmas. Thank you for tuning in. My comments are open for any questions. My DMs on Instagram are open for any questions. Follow me on Instagram at Layla-Jane Saad. And please subscribe if you like this video. It helps support me, and that means so much to me that you would tune in, and your mental health matters. So honor your time with yourself. Please make sure you are subscribed, give this video a like, and I will see you next time.